My heartland, my home. Nestled near the coastline, just 20 minutes from the beach, is the land my own heart aches for even when it's out of reach. It is 1,600 acres of bushland bordered by a river, and the memories I've made there still can cause my skin to shiver. It's a haven for native wildlife, kookaburras, seahawks, kangaroos, black swans upon the water, native ducks gone for a cruise. My family have lived there now for nearly 40 years. We all have found our passion there, that had started our careers. I, the fifth son of 6 siblings, now a horseman of renown, had learned so many lessons here upon this sacred ground. By the lazy Susan River where the gum trees sweep and sway, our life was with the animals, and it has always been this way. My mum and dad created a holiday destination called Susan River Homestead for family-style vacations. From the time that I was 2 years old, we had 50 horses for the guests, 50 steeds for me to learn from, for me to better each day my best. I was drawn to them like magnets, their honesty and power, spending every spare second with them, many special well-spent hours. The daily life we found there overruled all other life. We spent many days off school, at home, keeping out of strife. For there was always horses to be worked and cattle to be mustered, and many notes to the teacher which may have left them flustered. Guy and his brothers are working cows or ploughing and planting the land. They're learning precious tools of life. We hope you understand. I'd take rides twice through the daytime, then work my youngsters at night. I knew this place at the back of my hand, and my memory would give us sight. There was then, and still is now, the treasured Lake McLean for water sports and parasailing, a true adventurer's dream. There's a swimming pool and tennis courts, a cinema room, an Olympic-sized tramp, 16 rooms for a well-earned rest, and the shade of a eucalypt tree for a camp. There's a guest horse to suit everyone's needs, from experienced to youths and the aged. Most of them I started myself, and in my life's book I've dedicated a page to each of my equine students that I started beneath the stars and the sun, on this magical piece of dirt where I learnt that two could be one. I performed my very first poem, The Beloved Man from Snowy River, on a mare called Unique in the dining room where I learnt to perform and deliver. I started Nugget there in the round yard, and on him I dared to dream of magical horses, wisdom and knowledge to make a name for Guy McLean. And before all the buckles and glory, before anyone knew my name, this place was my haven, my rock, the fuel for my heart and my brain. And even when I broke away and bought land of my own, it would always be the homestead that felt the most like home. The memories there, the joy and the growth of a family joined by love and care, draws my heart and mind each and every day as I long to be back there. Although now I travel the world, spending many months abroad, she's my special piece of Australia that in my mind and heart jumps forward. The lessons I learnt in her caring arms I now share on the great world stage, and every year I return to her to write another page, to perform in a special arena overlooking the paddocks on which I had learned, sharing the method I'd found there where the core of my teachings were earned. She will always be where my dreams reside, always be my butter and precious bread, my beloved home, my heartland, my family's Susan River Homestead.